All right. Hi there. It is Sam again from the G/Slack STEM team. STEM, of course, standing for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. And this week we have a STEM activity video all about chemistry. So chemistry, we like to say, is the science of change. It is the science of combining chemicals together to make something new, change them into something different. So this week we're going to do a couple of small chemical reactions with things you could probably find in your kitchen, around your house. So first of all, we need to talk about what a chemical reaction is. And chemical reaction really involves a couple things. The first is what we call reagents, which are the chemicals, the things that you are mixing together, combining together to change into something else. And then the last part is what happened, what we got, what we made. That is called the product. So we have reagents, the things we're combining, and the product, the thing that we make, the new thing. So we're going to use some reagents today you probably have around your house. We're going to use some vinegar, and we're going to use some baking soda. They are pretty easily found. You probably have them in your kitchen right now, and they mix together to make an awesome chemical reaction. The product that they make is something you've probably heard of, carbon dioxide. Now, carbon dioxide is a gas. It is actually the gas you exhale. You inhale oxygen, your body uses it to perform functions, and you exhale carbon dioxide. Now, when I exhaled there, you didn't probably see anything. That's because carbon dioxide is a colorless, clear, odorless gas. That means it's basically invisible. It's hard to see. So what we're going to do today is do these chemical reactions, but in a way that you can tell we are making something. So, first way we're going to do it is using a water bottle and a balloon. So, the first step in this chemical reaction is we're going to go ahead and pour our vinegar into our water bottle. We want to fill just the bottom of it. You actually don't need too much vinegar. Just going to fill up just the very bottom. That looks good. Make sure I put my cap back onto my vinegar here. Next, I'm going to take my balloon. I'm going to go ahead and scoop some baking soda in this. You definitely want to ask your parents about using their chemicals, their household chemicals for this. Make sure this can get a little messy. Make sure you're doing it in some place where it might be easy to clean up. You can see I'm just taking a couple scoops of my baking soda here, and I'm actually putting it into the top of my balloon and making sure it is getting down into the bottom. I should be able to gently feel how much baking soda is in there. I'm going to put in one more scoop, I think. That looks good. Make sure it gets down to the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and wipe my hands really quick so I can do this a little easier. So you've got your balloon filled with baking soda, you've got your water bottle filled with vinegar. You're going to take your balloon and stretch it over the lid, over the opening, the top of your water bottle. Notice I'm keeping it flat for now. Don't turn it upside down until you're ready for the reaction to happen. So now that we are ready, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to take the bottom of my balloon, hold it all the way up. You can see my baking soda goes in there. We can see a whole bunch of bubbles. You might even be able to hear a little bit of fizzing. That is a great clue that we are making a gas, that chemical reaction is occurring. You can also see our balloon inflated, right? We made a gas. Gas takes up space, so it had to have somewhere to go, so it inflated our balloon. We made carbon dioxide. And this is a great way to see that. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, I don't have a balloon at home. But we actually have another great way you can do this chemical reaction without using a balloon. So we're going to set this to the side for now. Instead of a balloon, what works really great to see this reaction is actually just a plastic bag. So for this, you're going to need a plastic bag, and you're also going to need a tissue. So first step, you're going to take your tissue and lie it flat out in front of you. You're going to take your baking soda, and we're going to put a couple scoops of baking soda onto our tissue. I'm going to do a pretty good amount so you guys can see it a little bit easier. Feel free to do as much or as little as you want.